Yes, children, let us continue with the preparation of hydrocarbons. We'll start with alkenes today, okay? We saw alkanes in the previous lecture. Today we will see alkenes. Now, how are alkenes prepared? What are the different sources from which an alkene can be formed? You can prepare it from alkyl halide, alcohol, and then alkyne also can give you alkene, and apart from that vicinal dihalide can also give you an alkene. Now let us discuss one by one in detail. Okay, so let us see first of all alkyne. Okay, now ethyne I have taken. You treat it with hydrogen in the presence of palladium smeared with carbon. Generally what we used to use either nickel or platinum or palladium. Now here there is an additional substance, that is carbon, is smeared over the surface of palladium. Now what is this palladium smeared with carbon as a reducing agent called as? It is called as Lindlar catalyst. PD is a catalyst. It is smeared with carbon. Why? Because now you know very well the unsaturated compounds, they undergo addition reaction readily and will get converted into a saturated compound. Now here ethyne is an unsaturated compound, ethene is also an unsaturated compound, and you want to stop with alkene. If you do not put this carbon, that is if you had taken simple palladium or platinum, then the reduction will not stop here. It will further undergo reduction to give you ethane. Now if you want to stop with alkene, then you have to control the catalytic activity. Okay, so this Lindlar catalyst is controlling the catalytic activity. Okay, that is why it is used. So this is also hydrogenation only, but it is controlled hydrogenation. Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. Right? So this is one method. Then apart from that, you take any alcohol and treat it with concentrated sulfuric acid at a temperature of 443 Kelvin. You will get the corresponding alkene. That is, whichever alcohol you started with, the same number of carbon atoms will be there in the alkene that is formed. Now this you have studied in 10th class. This you know it very well, is it not? Ethanol gives you ethene. Now what is this reaction called? This reaction is called as dehydration. Why? Removal of water is taking place, is it not? Water is removed. So this reaction is called as dehydration. This is called hydrogenation. This is called dehydration. Now if you take propen-2-ol, then you will get propene. Okay, that is OH from this carbon and hydrogen from either this carbon or this carbon. If you take out in the form of water, what is left behind will be CH2. So there will be a double bond created between these two. That's what you have got. Now supposing you use buten-2-ol. In that case, what are the possibilities? Now if you take this buten-2-ol, then in this case either this water could be released or one hydrogen from here and this OH. So that can also be released. Is that clear? This is one possibility, and OH and hydrogen from here can also be removed. Supposing if I put it as CH3 like this. Now this hydrogen and this OH could be released as water. Right? So in such a case what will happen? If this is getting removed, then there will be a double bond created here. And if this hydrogen is getting removed, there will be a double bond created here. So there are two possibilities, out of which the hydrogen that is removed from the carbon, which is less in number in terms of hydrogen, that is giving you major product. Dekho, this carbon which is holding the OH, it is surrounded by two other carbon atoms. Now this carbon is having 2 hydrogen and this carbon is having 3 hydrogen. So which is poor in terms of hydrogen? This is poor. इसके पास 2 ही है, इसके पास 3 है, ठीक है। तो जिसके पास कम हाइड्रोजन है उसमें से एक हाइड्रोजन जाने से आपको मेजर प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा, ठीक है। दैट इज हाइड्रोजन इज लॉस्ट फ्रॉम दैट कार्बन विच इज ऑलरेडी पुअर in the number of hydrogen that it holds. Okay, so if this is removed, a double bond is created here, so you will get but2ene. What is this called? This is called as but2ene, and this is called but1ene. Okay, so 2 products are formed, out of which this is the major product and this is the minor product. So if you are having an alcohol of this type where there are 2 possibilities, you have to write the major product as well as the minor product. Okay, and remember one thing, that more highly alkylated alkene is always the major product. More highly alkylated कैसे, क्या मतलब है? इस कार्बन के साथ एक CH3 है, इस डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन के साथ एक CH3 है, ठीक है। मोर हाईली एल्काइलेटेड एल्कीन, दैट इज द डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन शुड बी हैविंग as many alkyl groups as possible. Now if you consider this, then this double bonded carbon is having this ethyl group, whereas this double bonded carbon is having only hydrogen. There is no alkyl group. Is that clear? So where there is maximum alkylation, that is the major product. Where there is minimum alkylation, that is the minor product. Okay, this is what you have to understand. Then the next method is treatment of RX with alcoholic KOH. Now alcoholic KOH का मतलब क्या है? KOH is dissolved in alcohol, ethanol. That is called as alcoholic KOH. Now here what happens? This alcoholic KOH, it makes removal of HCl from the RX. The carbon holding Cl is called as alpha carbon and the adjacent carbon is called as beta. So alpha में से क्लोरीन और बीटा में से हाइड्रोजन दोनों मिलके HCl बनेगा, and that HCl will react with KOH to give you KCl and water. Okay, and what is left behind? CH2 double bond CH2. Like if you show like this, CH3 CCl, this is what you are having. So when this is removed, alpha में से halogen, beta में से hydrogen. So if this is getting removed, there will be a double bond created between these two. That is what you have shown. Now this reaction is also called as beta elimination. What is beta elimination? That is, hydrogen from the beta carbon is lost along with the halogen. That is why it is called as beta elimination. Hydrogen from the beta carbon is eliminated. Okay, that is called as beta elimination. This is also called as dehydrohalogenation. Hydrohalogenation, hydrogen halide क्या होता है? HCl, HBr. These are all called as hydrogen halides. So in general you can call it as HX. Dehydrohalogenation means what? Removal of hydrogen halide. So that is what you are showing. HCl is removed. So this is called as removal of hydrogen halide and it is called as dehydrohalogenation or beta elimination. Okay, remember, alpha में से halogen और beta में से hydrogen, it goes in the form of hydrogen halide that will react with KOH giving you salt and water. So here you are having alpha, both are beta carbon atoms. You remove hydrogen from any beta because it is symmetrical, you will get propene. Now supposing you have this kind of an alkyl halide where the alpha carbon is surrounded by 2 beta carbon atoms which are not having same number of hydrogen atoms with it. This is having only 2 hydrogen, this is having 3 hydrogen. right? Now again in the same way, like in the case of dehydration. So here this could be lost. In that case, double bond will be developed here, and if one hydrogen from this carbon is lost, then what is left behind? CH2 is left behind. एक हाइड्रोजन अगर चला गया तो ये वाला HCl भी जा सकता है. Supposing if I put it this way, I'll put it as H2 and one hydrogen I'm showing. So it's possible that this is lost. If this is lost, then a double bond will be created between these two. If this is lost, then a double bond is created between these two. So both the possibilities are there. Again here also you get but2ene and but1ene. But2ene is a major product, same as that of alcohol what we saw. The more highly alkylated alkene is the major product. This I already told you how you understand more highly alkylated. Surrounding the double bond, okay, or the double bonded carbon should be highly alkylated. That is the major product, okay. So this is what is called as beta elimination. Now we have, now this is what I have explained. This is alpha, this carbon is beta, this carbon is also beta. This is rich in hydrogen because it's having 3 hydrogen. This is poor in hydrogen because it's having only 2 hydrogen. Okay. Now during beta elimination what happens? Poor becomes poorer. This carbon which is already poor with respect to number of hydrogen atoms will become poorer. Okay. That means this is lost. This will go. So now it will become only one hydrogen will be there. Okay. Or what you can say, hydrogen from that carbon leaves with halogen as HX, where there are lesser number of hydrogen atoms. Whichever carbon is holding lesser number of hydrogen atoms, उसमें से एक और हाइड्रोजन चला जाएगा. ठीक है? Now this reaction is governed by a particular rule called as Zaitsev rule. What does it state? It states that HX leaves from RX in the presence of alcoholic KOH, which leads to a more highly alkylated alkene, or you will get a symmetrical alkene. Okay, so this is what I have shown you here. This could be removed or this could be removed. If this is removed, you'll get a double bond between second and third carbon. If this is removed, then you get a double bond between first and the second carbon. Now when this is so, you will get this as a product. Okay. Now with this carbon there is an alkyl group, but with this carbon there is only hydrogen but no alkyl group. Okay. No alkyl group is attached with this carbon. Whereas if you see here, both the carbon atoms are having one alkyl group. So this is more highly alkylated. So that is the major product. Right. Then the last method is from vicinal dihalide. Now what is vicinal dihalide? If halogen atoms are attached to 2 different carbon atoms, then it is called as vicinal dihalide. So already dihalide shows that there are 2 halogen. Okay. What is the position of halogen? At 2 different carbon atoms. Okay. That is vicinal. Now supposing if you consider this one, CH3, CH, both the Cl attached to the same carbon. This is called as geminal dihalide. So geminal means the 2 halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon. Vicinal means the 2 halogen atoms are attached to 2 different carbon atoms, right? So this is vicinal and this is geminal. So if you use vicinal dihalide and treat it with zinc dust, then this zinc will go with 2 chlorine atoms as zinc chloride, and a double bond will be created here and you get alkene, that is ethene is formed. Okay, so this is one other method to prepare alkene. That's it.